Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, All Things Keto with Kelsey. I'm Kelsey, and today I wanted to share with you what we covered in our most recent keto group. We had just a small group today, which was, sometimes it's better to have like a small, more intimate group. I feel like deeper conversation happens sometimes when there's not as many people there. As I said in my last keto group video, we have kind of adjusted our format of the group, and we are basically kind of just checking in with each other and giving updates on maybe some things that we've been struggling with, as well as some things that have gone well. And then we kind of bounce ideas off of each other on like how we can do better or how we can encourage one another when we're struggling. About some non-scale victories on like maybe fasting, accidentally fasting a little bit longer, like missing an entire meal because they just weren't hungry. That's a huge thing. Often you will find if you are in ketosis and you're being low carb, you'll just find that you're not as hungry because your body is actually tapping into its fat stores that is already being stored on the body versus going for glucose or the food that you eat. So that was pretty cool to hear from a member that they had accidentally skipped a meal. And so that's always exciting to find non-scale victories. We discussed a bit how a couple of us, including myself, are struggling with fasting or not fasting or snacking, doing less. I would say for me in general, I am kind of snacking more and more. So I'm losing focus on the time-restricted eating and eating full meals versus meals and snacks in between. So we kind of talked about maybe adjusting the way we're doing things. So we talked about maybe switching it up. Maybe we shouldn't keep doing one meal a day every single day indefinitely. Sometimes our body needs to switch things up a little bit. So we talked about possibly moving to 2 meals a day and just making them really yummy, really delicious, satiating meals full of protein and good healthy fats, and just like splitting them up between 2 meals of the day, and that way you're able to eat a little more often than once, and then you're not spiraling into the binge like just kind of the snacking that is hard to control. It's hard to stop once you start. I'm definitely a big supporter of switching things up when what has worked for a long time isn't working. It's okay to try something new. And it's also, we talked about it being okay if you're not constantly losing weight. If you're not constantly losing weight, that's okay. If you're staying, you're in a maintenance phase, it's okay to have phases of weight loss and then phases of maintenance. What you don't want to do is slip into uncontrollable eating, whether that's staying with the keto foods or not. It's important to stick to the good keto foods, the 1 ingredient foods, real, whole, 1 ingredient foods. So it's good to have a plan of action when you're going into changing things up. So how are we going to change it? We're going to stay keto. We're going to stay under a certain amount of carbs. We're going to stay under a certain amount of calories, whatever that looks like. But it's okay to go back and forth between a weight loss phase and a maintenance phase. Overall, it was a really great meeting, and we just really enjoyed talking to each other about some different recipes that we had been trying, some different things that had helped us to be more successful on the journey. So most of all, we just kind of want people to know that they're not alone. You're not alone. If you feel like you're alone in this keto lifestyle, you're not. Find something like these YouTube videos, or find a Facebook group, or find an in-person group, So there are people out there doing what you're trying to do. You are not alone. If you are local to Southern Maine, please reach out to me at my email on the bottom of the screen, and I would love to share the information of where our meetings are. We meet twice a month right now, and it's just a really great group. And as always, I hope wherever you guys are, you are having a great day today, and I'll see you soon, friends.